When we first moved into this camper about 2.5 months ago, we didn't have power run to it yet. So that was a big burden to not have access to a microwave, to our air conditioners because it was hot and humid, and most of all our lights were running off of a battery, and that ran down pretty quickly. So the first major project was to install a power outlet that would run the RV. Okay, so phase one was to get this conduit installed and run power over to that side of the house so we could hook up an outlet for our camper. We got this giant electrical panel to hook up RVs with. So 200 amp service, we'll have no problem getting 250 amp connectors out there. I'm trying to get a hole through this wall for the conduit. So there's the MDF siding on the outside, and then there's a layer of asphalt shingles, and then there's a layer of wooden lap siding as the exterior. Inside the house there's sheetrock and then another layer of wood.
Is that a normal setup?
No. The trouble is, from the back surface of the electrical panel, I need a slightly larger hole than I do on the panel itself, so the fittings can screw together. That means is I'm having to chisel away the wood from this side on the far side.
Oh gosh.
In order to make that enlargement. And then the sheetrock that's in there, that'll just crumble away real easy.
So I mean that's a brand new hole that you just made right there, right?
Yes.
Is it complete?
Getting
Almost?
there, getting really close.
Okay, so you just ran that wire.
Yes, it's number 2 wire.
Number 2 wire.
Trying to get that last little hump out of the end.
Oh.
Oh.
I said, whoa.
Almost there. Phase 2 was to get that conduit going down into the ground, over to the shed, and hooked up to a sub panel so that I can install a circuit for Renata's camper. Okay, exciting day. I have rented a trencher. We're going to make the trenches for the conduit with this thing so that I don't have to dig it by hand. Hopefully, I don't hit so many rocks down there that completely undermines me renting this thing, but we'll see. There's no telling what's under the dirt. Maybe less than a minute into this, you hit that rock there, and it's not very deep. It seems to be sloping up to here. So, guess we'll figure out plan B already. I think I've gotten as far as I can with the machine. I got a lot of work done out of that, so that was nice. However, over on this side, things went a little strange. There was a big rock I didn't expect, and so I'm gonna dig the end of that by hand, and over here I couldn't get as close as I wanted to, so I'm gonna dig the end of that by hand as well. And phase 2.5 was to upgrade this outlet from the 30 amp to 50 amp. So Renato's camper came with these accessories to get the 50 amp outlet all the way down to a 15 amp input. To sort of mitigate that, I installed a 30 amp outlet just so we could get her rolling quickly while we waited to order a 50 amp cable. Alright, this was not meant to be a how-to video. I just wanted to share with you our story of getting electricity to the campers, so I hope you enjoyed that. I don't want the liability of coaching you on an area that I'm not an expert, but one little piece of advice I will give you is spend money on the test safety equipment. This stuff tells you if your wires are live or hot, and this guy in the middle tells you if your outlet's wired correctly, so test everything before you plug in your appliances. So 2.5 months later, no sparks, no fires, everything's working correctly, and I think we're all happy. So thank you for watching, and hope we'll see you again next time.